Oh my gosh, hit that button. Oh yes. How we doing, chat? Playing some magic. Happy Wednesday, chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We're halfway through the week. Getting on to the weekend. We're almost there. Playing some magic. I'm gonna get right into it, actually. So, we got a couple things to do today. We have a 2-2 league to finish. That'll be our warm-up in the friendly. It will be playing this list right here. This list we were taking into a friendly in a 2-2 fashion. And then we have a 4-0 to finish to see if we can snag the 5-0. And then play something else. It's that easy. Camber, what's up? How you doing? Hello, Wolfpack. How you fine people doing? Let's play some magic. Let's go over this list really quick. It's just something I smashed together in maybe 10 minutes. It's doing all right. Can do a turn 3 hard lock if we would like. Focus is predominantly on getting Karn and either milling our opponent out or swinging in with perhaps just a little Arbor Elf. Kind of like a Ponza list. Sort of. Kind of like one. You'll see we're queued up in 2 of these. Real quick. Here's the friendly. We are 2 and 2 with this deck list. And then if we hop over here to the competitive, we are 4 and 0 with this list. We'll get back to that one though momentarily. Let's play our friendly league as the warm-up for today. We'll play our competitive, and then we'll get our full league in, maybe, if we have time. We should. And then we'll, well, that'll be the stream. That is the agenda. Let's see if we can't make it happen. How's everyone's Wednesday going? How has half the week been for you? How is the next half of the week? What is going on in your lives, chat? Let me know. Questions on the green list I'm happy to take. We'll see if we can't win and get our 3-2 here as a nice warm-up. We did lose the dice roll. I do have Oath and Nissa plus Lightning Bolt and lands, so we're going to go ahead and keep this. It's reasonable. Island from my opponent. Bridge doesn't look like it'll be that good. We'll go ahead and Oath and Nissa here. Let's see what's on top of the deck. We have a Karn and an Acidic Slime. Well, I'm going to take the Karn. I can put those down to the bottom. That's fine. We have Karn in 2 turns here. 1 turn if I draw another Simian Spirit Guide. Looking forward to playing the red Karn this Friday. Heck yeah! Play the red Karn. There's a Molten Rain. I actually kind of want to do this. I know that puts us off of Karn for turn, but something just tells me that this is the correct play. Basic Island, indeed. Keep my opponent off of those nice basics here. I guess we could have Molten Rain this, but I don't want to give them white at the moment. White might be important. Here's white. It comes into play tapped. I see no reason to play this bridge at the moment. Let's go ahead and just play around really nothing. see Jace. There's a Field of Ruin. I expect there's a counter of some sorts over there. We'll just run Karn into this because we drew another Karn. Right on time. Countered with Dovin's Veto. They do not get to fetch, which is nice for us. Nice for us. Flooded Strand. Opponent probably has another counter. How are we going to get through all these counters? Let's see if they care about bridge here. They do not. They do not. They care not about the bridge. Oh, blue mage. Oh, blue mage. Hieroglyphic Illumination. Going to draw them cards. So Kevin, MK760. What version of red will you be playing? Aggressive? A one with many artifacts? Or a very prison-y list? What are we doing, opponent? Okay, second main phase in our set. Absorb. Alright, well, I'm gonna bolt this. That seems like an okay thing to do. I'll just hope they don't have negate. Can't be logic not. Let's start with an Oath of Nissa. Captain. How you doing, Captain? Let's go ahead and play Karn here. Yeah, all right, perfect. We're going to go get liquid metal coating. I'm gonna hope that they don't have a snapcaster here. The red prison Karn toolbox. Nice. They snapcaster here, then they get to tag this. They do not. They could Teferi down tick this. They should fear the coding. Fear the coding. Colonnade. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. I don't have enough to do this and lattice, unfortunately. I will attempt this though. No spyglass? Not yet, not yet. We can get that next if we want. You better be careful, opponent. Field of Ruins. This card. We now have enough to go get lattice here. So I think we win here. They absorb. I go get a land here, and we lattice. Who needs spyglass when you can just win the game? That card, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. What are we going to do, opponent? Are we going to play this out? I have more cards than you. Thank you. All right. We're going to get eventually a creature. Eventually a creature. Then we just chip away at them. Chip, chip, chip. Okay. Baloth interests me. Walking Bliss interests me. Spellskite. Revoker can stay in. So can this. Scavenging News is alright. Kind of like these. I don't like Bridge. I don't like Anger as much. That's probably good. A few more creatures. Walking Ballista. Yep. Feels good. Apparently I don't have Spyglass. That's because this build was after my Green Devotion list, which used Summoner's Pact. So Phyrexian Revoker is that that Spyglass. Apparently I misunderstood your question. All right. That's okay though, we're gonna play the super ramp here. Oh yes. Keep. Let's play some magic, opponent. Show me Karn. That's a good card too. That's a good card too, chat. Look at that Arbor Elf. The Arbor Elf. Well, they go get that basic island. They're not dumb. They're not dumb, chat. This opponent's got some intelligence. What else you got for me, opponent? Glacial Fortress. Okay. Do they want to path this? Looks like not at the moment. Let's go ahead and attempt a Utopia Sprawl here. Can I do this, please, opponent? Thank you. No. What are you doing? Rude. It's alright. We have Eternal Witness and we have Blood Moon. Both are very good here. We'll probably be playing Eternal Witness next. Tech Edge from my opponent. Oh, tap out. My poor opponent. Alright, we have Bolt again. Revealing a Dovin's Veto. It's a shame you won't be casting that, opponent. It is but the most shames. Let's go get an additional forest. Because it's good for us. This can go get more stuff. So let's do this. And let's untap here. Play Blood Moon. And then I think I just bolt this. Non-creature, non-land card. Feels reasonable to do that, especially with Acidic Slime right behind here to take care of this poor island. They have Dovin's Veto, but probably nothing else. I think I... Ooh. Please, resolve? They would counter this if they have... Ooh, no counter. No counter, chat. That's not good for them. That's not good for them. Let's Acidic Slime this island here. You have a Remand or a Mana Leak? Nope. Bye, island. Goodbye. Snapcaster. That's legit. It's alright. Our next play here is Eternal Witness. Get back this Acidic Slime that's going to be blocked by Snapcaster. Then we do it all again next turn. All again, chat. Go, go, Acidic Slime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Acidic Slime? I will kill this one now. I will leave you with Tech Edge. Just in case. I guess I E-Wit and... Oh no, they got the island. It's alright. Alright, let's just attack with some Acidic Slimes here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Ops. Gotta be looking for those basics. Block? Yeah, you block that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We make the green mana. We get the Eternal Witness. We get back the Acidic Slime, chat. We say yes to this. We tap, untap. Simian Spirit Guide will give us his blessing to blow up one more island. I like this. This is good. This is a good little Hansa-esque deck. I like this. Opponent has some mountains. We'll be hitting for 6. We'll hit for 6 here and we'll bounce a land. Because we're jerks. We'll go get a walking ballista here. I could get my other acidic slime, but that would be rude. That would be rude. Alright. That was our green devotion-esque Karn list. And then I jammed red into it. So it looks a bit like this, totally unrefined, very, not first, I guess second league that I played. First league I went 3-2, second league I went 3-2. In the first league, off stream, I did do an Arbor Elf off the Utopia Sprawl, just like you would with a Garruk. But instead of Garruk, I played Karn, and I went and just got Lattice, and then I untapped 6 mana and won on turn 3. So, kind of that Green Devotion-esque flavor. I added red just to give me a little bit of ways to remove so I could find the bridge. Interesting list. But that's not the main event today, chat. The main event, well, it's not even this either, but this is in a league that we are 4-0. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to be going for our 5-0. We have a few people up here called like Spider Space and stuff telling me I need to get some trophies. So we warmed up. Let's see if we can get it. That is the question. And then after this, we'll talk about a deck that I was building right before we started the stream. I'll see if I need to make any more tweaks, and then we'll run a full league. So if you're interested in that, please do stick around. It'll be right after this, win or loss. 4-0 is a great way to be just like cruising into our main event here. Cruising on in. By the way, last night we, or 2 nights ago, we opened a treasure chest and got 125 play points. That was crazy. That was crazy. We opened 5 chests and then we got basically the entire value of all 5 chests in that last chest. It was nice. Camber. I realize I'm saying your name Camber, like B-R almost, but it's like Camrib. Camrib. Camrib 6. Camerbib. Camerbix? No. Camerbizix? This is now puzzling me and it's bothering me. Well, teach me something. How do we say that name? That fine name. Alright, our opponent's 3-1, we're 4-0. Let's see if we can close out a competitive league here. That we left. Alright, I'm going to keep this unknown opponent, the Void. I've been told it's the Spice. Opponent's mulled to 6. That bodes well for Blood Moon. One thing I'm looking forward to is the London Mulligan rule potentially coming back. I think it makes the game decisions a little bit more interesting for opponents and myself at the very beginning. I'm going to bottom this Slagstorm. I think we can do better. RB6 stands for a game. Cam. Just call you Cam. Just call you Cam. What's up, Cam? But I'm probably always going to say Camber. What are we doing over there, opponent? I don't like it. Blood Moon? Counter? Yes. We're going to win the game, chat. Ugh. Island. Wondering if I need to get this bridge out. I don't think so. They didn't counter before. Are they going to counter this? No. I don't know. We're thinking it's Neoform. Might be. It's tempting because that's what I was thinking with the Sanctum. I really want to get this liquid metal coating, but it won't do too much, I don't think. Let's get a cage here. My instinction with this card, showing this card up, makes me really do believe it's Neoform. This one's a little bit of a confusing card. If it's War Prison, we're completely fine. Yeah, there's Allosaurus. Allosaurus. Okay. Is equal to 1 plus the number of lands you control. Okay. And then I should be able to go get a card here because this won't attack. And I'll go get Lattice. And unless they're going to somehow kill their land, we'll be good because it's 1 plus and they have 4 lands. All right, Neoform. What do you got? Lightning Storm. Okay, okay. I see you over there, opponent. We're gonna put this on 2 because they have this Dissenter's Deliverance, and I'm gonna see if we can't avoid losing to something like that. We'll go ahead and play War Boss here. These tokens aren't gonna do a whole lot. A Chalice on 0, I suppose, is really good as well, but I like this protecting us from this bridge. They play another one of these. I don't think you're gonna win by doing that, opponent. Let's play Lattice and go. Everything's an artifact. Our braids are no good either, but cool. Karn? Got a counter? No counter. All right, we beat Neoform game 1, which is good. I think I got to bring in Cage. This deck's a little bit odd because I don't have too much for it. Bring in some Boils and Cage. See, I have Spyglass again now. I don't think I want to bring Spyglass in. If I get Karn out, we're probably doing pretty good. So maybe I do want Spyglass. And I want to go down my Abrades and Slag Storms. Right? Yeah, because the only way Abrade's really going to pick off anything is if I had Lattice in play. So let's do this. Blood Moon's good. Chandra's good. They're good, it's just I got to get to them. So we need a Chalice on 0, Grafdigger's Cage, Chalice on 2 to protect against the artifacts, Blood Moons, and then a win condition. Those are the 3 cards I need most, though, is probably Chalice, Cage, and Blood Moon. All right, we're going to keep this. It's relatively risky. My opponent's gone to 5 cards, though. If I can get this Cage going, we'll be good. I'm going to go ahead and play this in. I only need 1 Boil, and I don't mind showing that we're pitching it. Serum Vision, so we have our Cage in play, it looks like. We would play Cage over Blood Moon here, I think. I'm going to put that on top. We need all the lands we can get. I'm going to play Cage, and I might actually play out War Boss next. We could also Blood Moon and plan to Boil pretty soon. But I think this is okay to do to put pressure on my opponent. You have a counter? Ooh, they killed that. Okay. It's not good for us. It's not good. Could have Neoform stuff going on here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're going to play Blood Moon here, and I'm going to plan to Boil next turn. Or we're just going to close it out. So the sequence here is Blood Moon, because I don't think they have enough to Neoform. And we're shutting off Neoform by taking off green. And then Boil after that to take them down a land. But our opponent's not thrilled with our Blood Moon. And we close out our other league. So we closed out one league 3-2, and we close out this one 5-0, chat. The conclusion from last stream. I'm glad you waited. I know you are. Blood Moon, Bridge, Land, Spyglass. Pretty decent draws. We had the clock. We had the clock. All right. Let's close these out. So that was our friendly that we had to catch up on, and this is our competitive we had to catch up on. Let me close that for the moment. All right. The main event. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Well, I was putting this together before the stream started. I'm not sure about it. But I almost want to try it. How do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? Tell me your opinions, chat. No opinions? No opinions? I have one opinion. You feel like Sarkhan always underperformed. Okay. This is probably very true. So we have this build, or we have another idea that I had. And the other idea is literally going all in on Karn. And this is apparently frozen. Just looting. Just looting or making big dragons. That is it. Maybe I do faithless looting. Maybe Magic Online is going to be frozen, chat. It's frozen. See this little bubble? Below the cards, it's the bubble. What's going on, Magic Online? Hello? Oh boy, chat. One sec. What have you found to be your bad matchups with the normal list that this fixes? I don't have bad matchups. I lie. We have bad matchups. Blue-white's a bad matchup. We need to figure that matchup out. If we can figure that out. Alright, Magic Online's rebooting here. It couldn't take our 3-2 and 5-0 wins. Modern. The other option is... Let's get this back on screen. The other option is to go really heavy with the goblins. The other thing we could do is look at Krenko. Oh, and I know what I was trying to do. Mountain. Quantity. Let's grab all these out for a moment. Cool. So one of the options is to bring in like Krenko. Oops, not these. My bad. If we feel like we'd like to go that route as well. So instead of Sarkhan, we can go Krenko. We could go even lower if we'd like. How do you want to see Karn be utilized? Do you want to see him in a deck that tries to win without using Karn and Karn's a backup, or do you want to see Karn as the focus? Let's start there. Karn as the focus or Karn as the backup? I have not tested new Krenko. In fact, I don't own new Krenko, but we could get him really fast. This guy. You hate prison decks so much, but I must watch. I must learn how to beat them. Control, in our case, basics. Some sort of proactive clock and or making the game go a long way. Don't try to beat us at the middle of the game. Wildebeest, what's up? What's up, my friend? We could also do Trash Master. We could play a serum powder build. Do we want to see a serum powder build? That might be tempting. You tell me. What do you want, chat? You're loving Karn? Well, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, we have... I know someone said about Krenko. What about Krenko Mob Boss? Let's just go super wide with the goblins. What if... All right. What if... Hold on, chat. Let's get rid of Sarkon. I'd have to get Krenko here, but what if we just went absolute ham sauce here on goblins? What if? And Eidolons. Hold on, chat. We got something. It's coming together. Thinking about it. Axing Chandra. Who needs Slag Storms? Jamtown, hello. How you doing? You really like the list you played like a week ago? Last week. We like all of our lists. We like them all. What are we thinking about this? Serum powder, maybe bridge out here. Chalice the Void. What if we replace Chalice the Void with just lightning bolts? How good is Chalice the Void right now? It's pretty good, but what if I just did this and just neglect Chalice completely? We can go get some Krenkos. What are we thinking about this? I still have these serum powders in here. Probably don't want those in this build. We'll move them out for a second. Cut one bolt, one abrade. I would agree with that. In fact, that's probably why we won our blue-white matchup. Is because of the Blood Moon. We happen to be playing the green version, but the Blood Moon probably stopped them from countering stuff. Non-Chalice deck? Is that not allowed? Is there that much of control in the meta that Cavern is that good to have 4 of them? It's a mind game. It's a mind game. Here, let me go get some Krenkos. Let's get some Krenkos here. What do we think about something like this? I gotta fix the sideboard. Chaliceless, Karn. I could even put like a big dude in here. I could get rid of the bridges entirely and put in dragons because everyone likes some dragons, right? I could put Faithless Looting in this deck just to dig more. Deck builder. Krenko. Where are you at, Krenko? Get rid of these cards. These cards are awful. Krenko tin. That one, please. Let's grab 4 for right now. Renting. What do we think? Opinions. Do I just ditch the bridges and only leave 1 in the sideboard for Karn? Go bridgeless? Bridgeless, chaliceless, just Blood Moon, and then the beat package? Keep in mind that if we run into another Karn, we just smack it. Just a couple times around. Just like that. What if I got rid of these bridges and brought in 2 Storm Breaths? What if I brought in Karn? What do you think? Worth testing? What are we testing here? Storm Breath? Kind of soft. Kind of soft. What's soft? Give me them Krenkos. Give me them Krenkos. We could play all 4 Krenkos. Really go crazy here. If we draw multiples of him, though, we're going to be sad. I think we just want to have fun with goblins. I think that is the goal here. Chalice stops a lot of stuff, but we're going to kill our opponent before they can do anything. I don't have another mine. Oh, I do. But I like the cavern. It's a mind game. Goblin grenades? No. We gotta bring in some dragons. Gotta respect. And I don't have 2 Storm Breaths, so obviously Glorybringer. Obviously. Why not go full 8-whack? Because 8-whack doesn't play Karn. 8-whack doesn't play Karn. And it doesn't play Eidolons. And it doesn't try to put those things out on turn 1. That is why. Oh, wait. I have the Storm Breaths over here. Get rid of this. Maybe I should just have Hazoret. Hazoret and Storm Breath here? That seems good. Okay. And then we have Anger Slagstorms, Lattice, Torp Orb. We need 1 bridge in the side, Liquid Metal Coating, Spyglass. Nah. Alright. We're almost there. Remember that dragon that makes you discard and draw. I don't like that one. I would much rather play this dude. Much rather play this. What if we go really ham sauce here? Alright, hold on. I got a card we're bringing in. No. That's a ridiculous idea. It's a ridiculous idea. We need this in our lives. The world is my oyster. The world is my oyster, and we're going to make it work. Ooh, Thunder Maw. Do I have a Thunder Maw? I like that in the sideboard for them lingering souls. Damping Sphere. Ooh, wait. Damping Sphere is a good one. I like Damping Sphere. That's using your head there. It's using your head. All right, we have Charbelcher. Charbelcher. What else we can do? Maybe I just add like 2 more Angers and go, we're not going to lose to little dudes. Although that's what this is doing. Yeah, let's think here. What are we missing here? I think we're missing Koth. Koth is pretty good. Koth is a good card. What else are we missing? 1 more Lightning Bolt? Go face? Alright, what do we think about this? This is a messed up list. Try to Blood Moon first, then have the quickest clock and magic. Play the Karn. Liquid Metal. I need a 15th card here. Welding Jar. I'll take a Welding Jar. What are we welding jarring? There's no artifacts. Try again. I'm not taking a welding jar. What else do we want? Maybe a Chandra. Maybe another Hazaret. Maybe... maybe another Desperate Ritual. Oh, Dire Fleet. Ooh, wait, Dire Fleet. All right. Dire Fleet. Do I have that? I don't have that one. All right, sorry. I would put that in if we had it. Instead, we're gonna put in another Pyretic Ritual. Okay, we're gonna run something-ish. Something like this. Competitive League? Oh yeah. Let's update our title. Red Prison. Krenko. Let's see here. Hold on. Karn and Krenko Tin Prison. Yes. Karn and Krenko Tin Prison. It's not even tin colored. All right. I have to export this, don't I? Someone's going to ask for this list. It's going to go 05, and someone's going to be like, I still need this list in my life. All right, export Karn and Krenko Tin Prison. Uploaded new deck. Pick. Desktop. Karn and Krenko Tin Prison. You may now... exclamation point deck list to get the list. Perfect. All right. Dire Fleet would be a really good one, though. Oh, I've missed a card. I do have a Dire Fleet. Bam. That'll be our secret. You can go look at the list, but that's our secret on the channel. Don't mind the actual name of the list. We're going to play it. We have a Charbelcher in the sideboard. We have Koth returning. We have some Angers and all that. But most importantly, we have the Krenko. Predictions, chat. 05? I think so. I think so. Oh, gosh. I need to leave mana trader. Oh, we get to play. Let's play first. Oh, we totally missed on our second land drop. I'm gonna mulligan this because I do kind of need the second land drop. I need that second land drop. All right. Put that on top. Okay, we're here with Krenko and Eidolon. I'm gonna make it happen. Snow-covered land opponent. Smiley face. Play Eidolon first here past turn. Just encourage my opponent to fetch non-basics. That's not a non-basic. Spell Snare. Spell Snare. What? What is this? Tarmogoyf. What is happening? We're losing. Blood Moon would be doing nothing, by the way. See if Krenko can't find the line. This is... oh man, 05 Dream. What is this nonsense across from us? If I find a land, I can get rid of Tarmogoyf. Team or control? This could be our downfall. I'm not ready for this. Look at all those islands. There's Jace. He looked at the top of ours. They put the card on top. Well, while he's tapped out, let's go ahead and get rid of this. But now Jace can do Jace things. I actually think we have kind of the right deck for this. We just need to not mull to 5. Bolts look reasonably powerful. Sorry, not bolts. Blood moons look reasonably powerful here. Don't do it to me, opponent. Fetching basic. I wonder if they need their double green. They probably do need double green, right? Go get that mountain. Huntmaster? Probably the only thing that's really bad for us here is that we don't have a bridge. We took them all out, and we have one in the sideboard. So maybe I could find that, but then he's just gonna like Jace us? That's bad. Hits us for 4. How are we sideboarding here? I think we're conceding because he's just gonna put whatever on top. Yeah. Okay. Teamer control. This is definitely a list I have not seen in a long time. Alright, teamer control. Dire Fleet might actually be worth it here. Koth is probably fine. Walking Ballista. I'll leave this here for Karn. Otherwise, we don't have numerous things for them. We'll bring out the 3 of Braids here. So we know what we're playing against. We kind of know what we want. We have no bridges. I expect them to bring in something like Ancient Grudge, which is going to hit literally nothing in our deck. Literally nothing. So that's good. Fast Blood Moon here is probably how we win this on the play. Gotta be careful of Spell Snare. They were running that. By the way, I just realized that we're running like 62 cards. That's okay though. I think this hand's too slow. Mulligan. I don't like this hand, but I don't want to go any lower, I suppose. Alright, we'll see if Eidolon gets spell snared again. Okay. Non-basics. Nice to see here. Non-basic is nice to see. See if we can convince them they must play spells. Basic island here. Engineered on 2. Well, I'm gonna jam out Blood Moon here. And hit them for 2. Looks like that will be what they're doing on their turn. I probably run out another Blood Moon here and hold 1 Blood Moon, if I can. Misty. I definitely don't mind the War Boss here. If they want to counter, they can do that. I expect this to crack this. We'll get him for 1 here. They do have bolts that they're running. But now we have an extra little goblin here too. This is where we can kind of start getting away with it. If we just hit a string of Rabble Masters, I'm not sure what my opponent's doing to that. Let's try another Blood Moon here. Let's move the stack over. And I'm not gonna run this into a Snapcaster. I'm gonna force them to have to bolt War Boss. If I find Bolt or a Braid, then I'll consider running War Boss in. But see, it's Snapcaster. Opt. They put it on the bottom and drew a random card. Excuse me, Blood Moon. Once again, I will force them to have the answer for War Boss. Clean up. Want this over here. Alright, I think next turn is the turn that I go ahead and swing in and offer the trade. Because then I make it 2-2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, green mana. Awkward. Tarmogoyf. I would like to stop drawing those. Alright, I still want to produce goblins at this point, so we'll go throw these in. 3 Adam, 5 left. I could just find my bolts. I could find Karn. I could find a bajillion things. Are we going to see another Tarmogoyf here? Another Tarmogoyf slows this down. A tireless tracker. Blocks this. I block those 2, I get in for 2, and that puts them at 3. I like this. 1 versus 3 is not that big of a difference here. And if I'm not generating tokens, then I'm not getting in for an extra point of damage here. I could also leave these out on blocking, which is what I'm probably going to do here. We're going to hold this in case they bounce. Or Blood Moons. I am looking for one of my 4 bolts. I'm looking for Karn. I'm looking for a card like Krenko or Rabblemaster. I'm looking for basically anything but all of these lands I'm drawing in my 62 card deck. Please, deck, help me. Scavenging Ooze. My opponent can gain a life now, so the bolt here would be nice. Alright, so that 1 extra point of damage matters, but I'm also making it impossible for my opponent really to attack. And my opponent can technically gain 2 because there's a Snapcaster over there as well that they can eat. Fire Slash, or Flame Slash. So now I need a little bit more than a bolt to win. Serum Visions. We are so close. Such an awful string of draws? I would agree. Do I double block this? I probably don't. I probably single block Tarmogoyf. Get to play Eidolon here, past turn. It's a shame that wasn't a bolt, because then in response to Scavenging Ooze, I could have bolt him since he let me draw. I don't think he was supposed to let me draw. He's supposed to eat. He could also be a little bit worried. Could be worried. Gonna eat. Well, I got nothing for you. So many draws. I really do feel like we should have had this one. Drawing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all my Blood Moons. It's like we've organized the deck. Oh, careful, opponent. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll chump block this one again. bolt was a turn late, chat. Gonna eat? Maybe they'll get greedy and play something at 3 or 2. Four, 8. I think I just die here, unless they play something pre-combat. Yeah. Oh well. Our bolts didn't show up when they needed to. I drew all the blood moons, and I drew almost half my lands. It's alright. We gotta keep this deck under the radar. Let's try and see what's the next card. Alright. It is the first time out, though. Patience, chat. Patience. We are getting a feeling. We are in the presence of the Tin King Pin. It's not a simple thing to be in the presence of. You have to understand how to talk the goblin walk. All right, 0-1 bracket. Let's go. Let's win it back here. See, this is the kind of hand I'm talking about. Keep. Turn 1 Blood Moon, War Boss, Cavern. This is what we always wanted. Oh, Trinity. I'm pondering my options here. I think I just go ahead and play War Boss and pass turn. We're not here not to play something there on turn 1, so turn 1 it is. Inky and Blinky are here. And a Steel Overseer. Go ahead and do this. I'm expecting to probably just bolt that. Yeah, let's not let that sit around. Something tells me that's a bad idea. We have Blood Moon for these 2 critters here. Just a Hangerback Walker. Just a Hangerback Walker. And a Hangerback Walker. I'm gonna go ahead and enter combat, see if they want to like do some weird double blocking here. And if they do, we'll remove one of them. If they don't, I'll probably play Blood Moon. Double block that. Yeah, double block that. That's right. Destroy artifact. Keep our War Boss around. Let him get a few tokens here. Play this out. Name the dragon. Pass the turn. Once again, we should be able to shut these 2 off here. They got a couple of Thopters. I'm not too worried about those. Ancient Stirrings for my opponent. This matchup feels reasonable. We have Karn. Karn's cool. Gets a Citadel. Don't think that was the best to find there. Ravager. And Walking Ballista. That was really good cards to find, my friend. So we're definitely going to play Blood Moon here because we want to shut off the Ink Moth and the Blink Moth. We're kind of hoping they chump with 2 of these and eat them to some capacity. That'll be really good for us because then our Storm Breath can fly over if we top deck the land. They'll eat these, kill this, take 1, 2, 3, go to just a little itty bitty amount. We might be dead here though. I haven't added it up yet, but we could be dead. I hope we're not. Alright. Land. They have some good damage here, but it's not gonna... Okay, they put one on Walking Ballista here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They can do 13 to me. So this is where, like, Land Dragon wins it, I think. Attacks with just Walking Ballista. That's fine. Alright, land. Let's get a Storm Breath going here. And I think they're going to have to pass some stuff over to this and then shoot some stuff down. Right? We'll let them do the math. Blocks here, eats some stuff, puts this on. Then they killed this and they get hit for 5. Because they have to kill... They're going to have to kill a few more things here. So they're probably going to eat both of these. Put this all on here. That's 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kind of going to go all in on this. So one up top deck of Braid would do it. So that should be 8 here. So they could kill Storm Breath. And kill one of these and take 3. Bye-bye, Storm Breath. Odysseus, how are you doing? How you doing? Trying to aggro some things out with some Karns and Kingpins. Opponent still needs to probably kill something here. They blocked one of these. They're going to take out another one. See, but this is just now a 2-2. They don't have a... Oh, they got their 4th land. So you're going to make this a 3-3? Okay. I mean, I'm just going to swing in, right? Yeah, I'm going to swing in. And he's going to have to activate this again, then I just play Karn and we smile at them. Smiley faces. Locks the 2-2, pings this off? Pings the 2-2 off? I don't know. Do I even show Karn? Maybe I don't show Karn. Picks that one off. Let's not show Karn. I feel confident. Yeah, I feel confident. Just getting home and having some dinner. How are the games going tonight? Well, we finished off the 2 leagues we had left over from last stream. The friendly, that was 2-2 going into it, and the competitive, that was 4-0. And then we came up with this garbage of a list, and we're playing it in our... Whoops, Slagstorm, come back. And we're playing it in this list. It's quite garbage. Okay, Slagstorm, Angers, and Damping. I'm going to take this Storm Breath out. It was nice, but it's probably not there. I can probably take down that Blood Moon here. Hazard actually doesn't do too much. I have 2 more to remove. Let's see here. I removed some cool stuff, so let's take out a Cavern. Let's take out a Ritual. And I'm good. 62 cards. Do we 5-0 in the 4-0 league? Chat, do you want to inform Odysseus how that went? Did we 5-0 or did we get crushed? We played Neoform. Played against Neoform. I'm going to keep this. We 5-0'd easy? You just believe that? He's here to bless us. He's like holding something. It's like this. It's a shiny. Just like that. Goblins are like ravens. It's a shiny. How's Krenko feel? We haven't played Krenko yet. Krenko's garbage so far. Alright, let's dampen here past turn. I'd like to kind of pick this off with a Braid or something like that, and then maybe we'll Slagstorm. Maybe we can pick off a lot more here. This deck is garbage. It's not doing. This is probably the worst matchup for all of our creatures to run into because we can't get there. And then the teamer list, we drew like 8 lands in a row. So, you know, things like that happened. All right, we got a Walking Ballista. We have a Hangerback Walker. We have a Simian Spirit Guide. We're just going to pass back here. I think I kind of want to braid this Hangerback Walker and then attempt a Slag Storm, and then we Krenko him. This is fine. If this is their whole turn, that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and destroy this artifact here. He's going to make another one, and then we're going to Slag Storm the board, and then we'll War Boss him to death. We need one more land. That is fine, opponent. Floodman's nice here. What's funny is we just get around this, barely, but we do, so. Get rid of all those. Get rid of all of them. Ping me for 2, please, opponent. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're at 13. This Desperate Ritual's awkward with this Stamping Sphere. Maybe this is hurting us more than it's hurting them. They do have like 5 mana, which is a little high for them. Earthbound Worker. Okay. We can't play our spells. Forest. Yes. Damping Sphere and Desperate Ritual are our best buddies. Yes. I'd like to go to sideboard game. Okay, we're gonna make a slight change. It's kind of awkward, but we'll try it. I'm gonna bring that Koth in. So, one way we beat this is actually going super wide on our opponent. So we've seen that work out for the Red Prison list here a few times. This is some nice removal. All right, we're gonna keep. This isn't going wide. This is gonna be trying to play the removal game against my opponent. We can do it. Welding jar. Animation module. Get that out of here. I'm going to leave up bolt here. I feel like I kind of want to fire it off at potentially something. Oh my gosh. Welding jar. Pendlehaven. Hangerback Walker. Animation module. Let's attempt a bolt here. They do save it. It's interesting to me. Alright. Blood Moon past turn. So we can try to somehow bolt this again. Oh boy. Arcbound Ravager. Makes a dude. Kind of in trouble here. Alright. Let's deal 3 damage to everything. Let's see where that gets us. Makes that bigger. Eats. They're not going to make anything extra here. I'm expecting welding jar to do something. So we're trying to play the whole clear the board type of thing. We've at least given our opponent pause to think about this. Let's yield to these. Mox Opal has now made Arcbound Ravager much bigger. Welding Jar's the Hangerback Walker, which actually means we can get this Ravager unless he kind of goes all in on it. If I shoot it now, then they get 2 more. He eats and 2 more. Or if I allow this to go through, and then I try to tag Arcbound Ravager maybe. Let's see where that gets us. Let's see where this gets us. Puts my opponent in a position that they've got to eat this, but then also eat one of the tokens as well to save this. They technically have to eat both of these tokens, and then I can get ground blockers. Oh, they didn't have to eat both. Math was off by 1. Zeus, thank you for the follow. I thought they might have this guy. Alright, Rabblemaster, Eidolon, pass turn. Obviously, we have to block the Ravager. I guess arguably they could just like put this all up on the Thopter and try to win in 2 turns here. Might be worth it. There's a pump of Walking Ballista potentially here. They do. I mean, I imagine they just swing in with Arcbound Ravager and pass turn, right? Maybe swing in with the Thopter as well. Yep. I'm not sure I want to take any more damage, so we'll block with Eidolon. This will send our goblins into their doom, but we basically needed a braid to not die here. So the way we die here is that they just pick this up, 2, 3, shoot Rabblemaster, and then they get in for enough damage here. We needed a basically a braid. Oh, they're not going to go for that line. That's because I held on to a land. I don't like this. I guess this has bought us a few extra turns now. We can keep chump blocking Arcbound Ravager. They don't really have any artifacts that they want to use for Throne of Geth. We'll play Eidolon out here past turn. Gives us another blocker. We're just buying ourselves some time here. Just buying us some time. We're very far behind. No problem. No problem. Welding jar, take 2. I like modern. Modern is my jam. We'll do this. Our opponent's given us a lot of extra time here. but we will continue to draw lands. So maybe they'll figure it out here where they'll go up one with Walking Ballista. They have the Welding Jar to protect it. They might, yeah, sacrifice this, go up. My opponent should have it here. Ping this swing. There's not a whole lot I can do. I'd have to have like double a braid here to do anything. I'm going to just respect my opponent's got it here. All right, not a very good start with the Krenko list, but this is why we play ridiculous things. We can call it a Wacky Wednesday. Maybe if I play fast enough, we can get to the real stuff. The real stuff. I mean, honestly, we have Charbelcher. We're running 62 cards. We don't have very many bridges. I'm just saying, it's maybe not a very good list. If we go 03, do we drop and go back to the normal list? Or do we respect Krenko and go for the 05? These are the questions we're starting to ask ourselves. Whose list is this? This is the stream's list. Can I blame this list on you guys? Yes, we drop. But it's Krenko. Everyone wants to see this little dude win. Drop it. All right, well, just for saying that, I'm going to go 3-2 here and clear it out like a boss. Opponent's 0-1, we're 0-2. And we have Krenko. It is Krenko's time to shine. We will play Krenko first. Dang it. What is this? Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. By the way, our opponent like mold to Oblivion, but you know, Krenko's gonna do something. Swift Spear. Light up the stage. Another Crash and another Swift Spear here. Let's get Krenko ready. He is primed. It is his chance to shine. Look at all that damage he just did. Swift Spear and Crash. Okay, okay, okay. What else you got? Tech. Yeah. All right. Ooh, yeah. All right, we're gonna race this. I'm not gonna try to remove these. I'm gonna race. Let's go. Krenko's gonna make so many goblins for us. Go Krenko. Oh, Krenko goblins, look at these guys. They're the mob. Hey Krenko, got your thing here. Who needs Karn when you have the 10th Street Kingpin? By the way, look at these. It's like the mob. They got their swords to take care of some people, and they got the gold. Right? It's Krenko's mob. He is the mob boss after all. Anger Slagstorms are probably coming in here. Dire Fleet. Yes. Karn, get out of here. This is not your time. This is Krenko's time. I'm gonna get rid of one ritual. No, I'm gonna get rid of Blood Moon. Actually, they were mono red. Karn, come on back here. I'm just kidding. Get out of here. All right, let's go. The gold to bribe with. Dak Trey. Hello. First time catching the stream live. Welcome. You have really great content. Thanks for all the entertainment. Well, you're welcome. We try. Mulligan and No-Lander. We're going to keep this. Going to keep that a braid as well. All right, opponent. Show me what you got. Maybe I cough. Probably removing the creature. Seems like they can make this really big and double striking and all that. I don't think I want that in my life. Light up the stage here. Lighten the stage. Land. Ooh, Bedlam Reveler. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Cast. Koth. Untap. Abrade Weird. Pass turn. Koth is primed and ready. Don't kill Koth. Look at all that damage that went to Koth and not Rabblemaster. Land. Shoot. Although land will be good. It'll get rid of their board. They did not get the Bedlam Reveler. Oh, they're... Where's the land? Lightning Bolt found. Cast Lightning Bolt. Alright, opponent. Alright, you're doing some damage to me. I see it. Land, please. Land. It's not land. We're gonna die. Oh, why? Oh, why? If I kill this dude, I'm still taking 4. Can go to 2. Oh, no. It's light at the stage. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Oh, yeah, I am. Kill that. Alright. It definitely isn't Karn's matchup, though. Clearly. Reaper, Quebec. Hello? Are you from the Maple Leaf country? Quebec? You're from up north, my friend? Well, welcome. It's blazing hot here. Blazing hot here in the Pyro prison. Yes, I do have a Charbelcher in the deck right now. Don't ask. I would like to play first. Alright, you know what we name with... You want to know what we name with this cavern? Goblin. I'm gonna get rid of that. That scares me. That scares me. Alright. You ready to play some Rabblemaster smashing tastic games? Go ahead, opponent. Take some damage. Fork Bolt. That's rude. That's rude, opponent. And a Soulscar Mage. Spirit Misclick? Yep. Spirit Misclick. My bad. Hey, opponent. I like that Forked Bolt. Can I have this? Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. Dire Fleet doing things. What is this 2-1 doing here? Fork Bolt over here. Oh. Opponent. We've had enough of this trickery. Krenko's boss. And he's gonna lead out with his war boss, his Rabblemaster. And in 2 turns, Krenko himself, the boss, will be here. Good luck, my burn opponent. Okay. Got a 3-2 big boy. It's just trampling. I'm pretty sure I could block here, but I'm not going to. Haha, I tricked you, opponent. I tricked you. I'll just send the 1 in. I kind of want 1 to block. By the way, Walking Ballista on 2 wouldn't be bad. And we can't actually cast Koth right now. It's getting very awkward. Blister coil weird. I can't do a lot of things, chat. I can't do a lot of things. Let's send in the army. Let us send in the army. My opponent has 2 cards in hand. Blocks, blocks, no blocks. Gonna let this all resolve. Let's make them use their spell defensively if they have it. They do not. Swifty. I guess I Slagstorm here if I get it. They're kind of running out of creatures. Alright. Rabblemaster set stuff up and then I'll bolt one of their creatures, I guess. I guess. It's the onslaught of the goblins, by the way. All the goblins. Land and unknown cards in my opponent's hand. Yay, we got him on the defense. Alright, we can name Goblin here. Go ahead and swing out here with the team. I'm expecting something to block. They decide to block those. Interesting. We'll just chill here. Bolt is almost lethal. Koth is perfect, isn't he? Let's just take care of one of these. Brian, how you doing? Hello, my friend. Koth was the leader that we needed. Was the leader that we needed, shining through. And all of you people that wanted me to drop. We have a deck here. We have a deck, chat. Moral support. Hello, Beats. I guess Spirit Misclick, I kind of like blanked out your name. Looks like you've been here for just a little bit. Koth is not a throwback. The 62 card special with Goblin Charbelcher is the throwback. Don't question the list. Just enjoy the ride. The Lucky Pants, what's up? How's the new deck been? This version or the one that I would argue is more competitive? Koth is just trying to represent like Karn. They both come in the K section of the alphabet. Carry on. We're against Hell Monkey. We're 1-2. My opponent's 1-1. Keep. Alright. We're going to Blood Moon them. And then we're going to flood them with goblins. The competitive one. This one has a lot of goblins in it. It has things like Charbelcher in it. It's got 62 cards in the main. This one struggles a little bit. Alright. We are going to Blood Moon first, though. We gotta get our wins in. No mono red, please. Perfect. Perfect. Hey, we beat this deck. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, yeah. We good, chat. We good. We on point here. I don't know. Maybe this one's competitive. If we come into the war prison world. What do you got for me, opponent? I guess if they're playing Koth next turn, it's a bit Rough. Oh. Chalice and 0. We'll deal with that in a little bit. Alright, War Boss number 1. Ha! Island has been found. Every deck is competitive? I don't know about that. Alright, Engineer Explosives on 3. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not really concerned about their opal. They more than likely play other opals. I'm not here to do things with opal. Let's see if they want to keep their engineer around. They do keep it around. That's fine. That is completely fine by us. Popping Engineer Explosives. Gets their green mana. Can't cast Ancient Stirrings. Our goblins stick around to rally behind Rabblemaster. Engineered on 0 after that. Well, that's rude. But that would kill all of their stuff. I don't think that's what they want to do. That cannot be what they want to do, chat. In goes Rabblemaster with his goblins doing 4 damage. By playing another Rabblemaster, I think we're going to force Engineered Explosives here. Which is going to kill these things. Opponent, your deck is falling apart. What do we have, opponent? By the way, Cavern, totally working here. They clearly have counter magic. We also have a pretty strong list against this because we're literally just aggro. Pedal to the metal. All the goblins. I might actually pull the bolts out. I don't think they're very good. Bring in something like Walking Ballista, Koth. Actually, maybe no, Damping Sphere could be okay as well. We'll see. Alright, opponent concedes. I mean, the bolts are probably alright. Let's bring the Dire Fleet in for one Storm Breath. Storm Breath's probably not going to do much. Yeah, I think that's all I want to change. I talked about maybe bringing the Damping Sphere. I don't think it's a good idea. They'll have their hand already empty. We can bring it in on the play. Let's just get a Karn going. Bolt, Kingpin, Rabblemaster, Legion Warboss. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This is gonna be cool. So we'll keep this, and we're gonna get double Eidolon down. Almost all their cards are on like 0 or 1, and then we'll have a bolt right behind this. We'll just hope this isn't like a spell snare or something. We'll see. 4 mana. Eidolon number 1, Eidolon number 2. 2 Eidolons turn 1. Good luck, opponent. And they didn't play any of their 0 mana artifacts here. We'll see what happens. Now they gotta play something or Glimmer Void goes away. Spellskite? Get out of here, Spellskite. Get out of here, Spellskite. Get out of here, Welding Jar. Cavern, named Goblin. Do I need to name Goblin? Maybe I should name Spirit in case I top deck one. Let's be a pro here. Spirit it is. Let's attack. Blocks. I'm cool with taking some damage too. Let's kill Spellskite here. And then I can get this welding jar off. There we go. Fair enough. Fair enough, opponent. Now I don't need to have Spirit named. I'm gonna risk that they have a Snapcaster or something. They can take 4 to play a Snapcaster. They can play 2 spells currently. If they play Engineer Explosives right now, then I can get them... Well, unless they have another land. Psi Thopter. Cool. My opponent can play 1 more spell. We're gonna join them in the low life totals. Here we go, opponent. I think I could F6 at this point. What do we think, chat? Mom dog. Mom dog. Yeah! That was a... Oh. Oh. No, opponent. Don't be like that. Alright, we're 2-2. We're 2-2 with this. For those that thought we were going to go 0-3 drop, we're on the brink of getting our money back. Isn't it, Mr. C? Isn't that just gross? 62 cards, top deck the one of. Double Eidolon against the War Prison deck on turn 1. Alright, Steven X01. You're my next opponent. Oh my gosh, we have Karn. It is Karn's time to shine. We have Ugin. The Spirit Dragon is our enemy. It is War of the Spark. It is the final boss. We're definitely keeping this. This looks like fun. My opponent mulligans down. That's a bit unfortunate. Waiting for that London mulligan rule to come back here. It will be much better when it is back. Opponent mulls to 4. They are clearly Neoform. Mulls to 3. Concedes. Krenko is just that scary. Alright. Grafdigger's Cage in, Lightning Bolt out. That's all I'm doing. Let's go. That's all I'm doing. Oh. What I wouldn't give for this 62 card special to do something like win a 5-0 and get published. Alright. I'm going to assume it's Neoform. They kept their hand. I'm going to mull this. I'm going to look for my Grafdigger Cage. Let's look for our Grafdigger Cage. This one interests... Ooh, that one interests me enough. Okay. We could Blood Moon them or we could Karn them. We don't take Neoform seriously with Vancouver Mulligan. I could, I need like chalices. Then Neoform would be a little less scary. Chancellors. Double Chancellors. Alright, opponent. You gonna kill me here? Double Chancellor. Triggers. Play Allosaurus. Eldritch Evolution. That's a really good sign. We're gonna name Goblin. Bloop. Okay. I'm expecting them to have another. What do? They put 2 cards on the bottom here. Deliverance. And we have another card. Okay. We got a Blood Moon now. We got a Blood Moon. this deck. Gonna get this deck out of the way. Blood Moon. Blood Moon chat. Trenton Baker, 94. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. Trying to take down Neoform. Those that disbelieved in Krenko. Krenko is disappointed in you. Krenko is disappointed in you. The Magic Online can't figure out why we went 3-2. Has no idea whatsoever. Chat, we just took it to a 3-2 with this absolute pile of cards. Oh my gosh. Krenko's Pete Goblin. All right, chat. I'm going to give you a poll. That went fast enough. All right, there's a straw poll. As you're pulling that straw poll up, here are your options for the last league, and we'll try to get through all the league, but if we have to delay, I need to respect that I need to go to bed at some point. But your options are Karn, Traditionalist, Competitive, this thing you see on 5.0 competitive stuff, 2021 lands, Karn, 8 Rabbles, a nice wish board, a little more optimized, something of that sorts. Or, for all you disbelievers, I think you should be selecting option 2, Krenko, and you know you owe him the debt for disbelieving, and I'll bump him up to 4 Krenkos if we go that line. Sleep is actually for the strong, my friend. Should I vote? Am I allowed to vote my own poll? Am I allowed to do that? We're basically going to drop the dragon, and I don't know, we'll drop something. We'll drop something. Let's see what the results are. Oh my gosh, chat, you want Krenko. Let's work on Krenko. We're going to give this 1 more minute. All right, so I said I'd bring more Krenkos in, so we'll bring 2 more Krenkos in so we make sure we hit Krenko this time. Storm Breath I'm going to put to the sideboard in case we do find blue-white. Hazard feels reasonable here. I went up a ritual. Maybe I go down a ritual now. We gotta bring this down to 60 cards. Do we want 4 Krenkos? I did promise that. Is 3 a little bit better? Maybe. Karn? Maybe we get rid of Karn. What if we got rid of Karn completely? Then we don't do all this stuff. And then what are we doing? My gosh. Questions. No, not 64 pile special. We'll try to get it to 60 so I can hit some Krenkos here. We'll try to get it to 60. Let's take out 1 Karn here. And 1 Hazard move to the sideboard. And then sideboard-wise, let's just ditch Torp Orb completely, which is a bad idea, but we're not trying to protect ourselves from anything scary. Okay. I'm going to ditch Goblin Charbelcher. I want to win with this list. So we're going to add an extra Hazard when we got to go zoomies. I like the Abrade. There's plenty of artifacts to deal with in the meta. I like this. I like where this is going. All right, I like the lattice. I like an extra bridge here, just for Karn to go grab if we need the shut-off valve. I almost don't like that, but we're gonna do it. So these are the 3 wish boards, and a Grafdigger Cage is probably good to have. Walking Ballista and Damping Sphere, not bad either. And then we have Koth, Dire. You know what? Someone wanted Dire Fleet. Let's just add another Dire Fleet here for that burn matchup. All right, chat. Krenko it is. Any last requests here? Let's take 1 Cavern out and bring 1 more. Oh, I don't have another snow covered. I don't have another snow covered. I didn't even refresh the poll. You're right. You are totally right. Still Krenko. All right. +1 vote. +1 vote. All right, we're going to stick with Krenko here. I'm going to add a Wooded Foothills. I'm going to add a Bloodstained Mire. What else do I have that fetches a mountain? I don't think I have a Scalding Tarn. No. This is good. Arid Mesa. I have one of those. We'll add one of those. Okay. Demigod? I don't think I own one. No, I don't. I do not. Arid Mesa, yeah. Yeah. It's a good card. It's a good card. Alright, Krenko it is. We're going to run this list. Let me re-export this. Export this, we'll call this... What did I call the deck? Karn and Krenko Tin Prison. It's not really Tin Prison anymore. Alright, remove from deck. Can I edit this? Can I re-upload? Oh my gosh, Spider is here in the house. What's up, Spider? How you doing, my friend? Karn and Krenko Tin Prison. This. Set. Boom. Alright. I don't want to add another. Go away. What's up, Spider people? How are you fine, Spider Ones, doing? You're joining us for our last League of the Night, where we're completely throwing the rulebook out the window. We are going to be running 4 Krenko Tin Street Kingpins, because we owe him a debt from last league. There were some what was it? Not misbelievers. Misbelievers. We had... What am the word I'm looking for? Disbelief. Non-believers. There we go. Non-believers. We'll go with that. I was trying to jam... Heretics. Heretics. There we go. The heretics decided that we were going to 0-3 drop. And then what did we do? We went 3-2 with Krenko. That's all you need to know. We're playing Krenko. Let's go. Competitive. Joining. Where is my... Dragons ate the goblins deck. Who did not believe in Krenko? There were a few people. Who are you people? Let's call you out right now. Odysseus, Uncle DB. I think that's it. I'll call you two out. I think Color Strazi with Blast Zone and New Karn should be strong. Spider, it's alright. You can admit it. This is just gorgeous, and this is all you want to play. Uncle DB, the non-believers here. Maybe he's a blue mage. Uncle DB, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? You can say orange. You can say orange. You can say red. You can say pink. You say blue. We're going to have a talk. Just play Krenko. Oh my gosh. He said blue. Get him out of here, chat. All right. We're going to keep this. Turn 1. Maybe I'll turn 2. All right. We got to beat Burn. Burn's going to be a little bit awkward with this. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it, chat. Because we have some Burn, too. I'm going to just name that Goblin. The Goblin. I'm going to put War Boss out first because he makes 2/2s. This is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I would like a Ritual spell off the top to continue our Goblin Assault. Alright, Spider, you take care. Eat well. Eat well, my friend. Eat well. Come on, Ritual effect. Oh, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. 5 bits. Dropping in the cup over there. Right down below us. Sacred Foundry. Do you want to bring that into play tapped or untapped, my little Swifty? Literally raining goblins. We're trying. Uh-oh. Searing Blaze? Blaze the path for the Swifty. Do it. I dare ya. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Lava spike. Lava spike. Bolt. Lava spike bolt. Skewer the critics at the goblin. Now we could really use that ritual effect. Teach our opponent a lesson for not going for face. Let's go ahead and attack here. I believe in our damage, as should you. Hitting a few too many lands here. 1 damage here. Boros Charm, Helix. You got some light up the stages to play. Bolts me. Gonna go to 8. And a Grim Lavamancer behind that. You are the card I needed last turn. Alright, goblins go chasing in here. They can Grim Lavamancer this, then bolt me and put me to 3. Which would be quite rude. I should put a fridge behind me? Why would I do that? Why would I put a fridge behind me? This is the guest room. They don't need snacks in here. They don't need snacks. Helix is me. We're kind of dead, Jet, but we'll carry on. We'll carry on. So this matchup might be a little bit harder because we just neglected Chalice for this list. We need a fridge in the background, like right here, but that's the nightstand. That's the bed behind me. Maybe I should just get something to put on that wall behind me that's completely blank of blue light. Fridge fam in the house. I mean, I think I just like single block here. I'm expecting like a bolt or something anyway. And double blocking feels a bit awkward. Boros Charm. So I'm dead next turn? Krenko, aka Waldo? What? What? Waldo? What? By the way, we apparently can't draw Krenko. Krenko is just not a thing anymore. Don't doubt him, chat. If you doubt him, he'll beat you up. All right, we cut 3 lands. And brought some stuff in. Don't do this. I would love to play first. This is a bad hand. Alright, we'll keep this. This hand can work. I will take that 3rd land. That's kind of important here. Peak sideboarding strats. Hey man, we're just here to have fun. Here to have fun. Play that goblin. Play that goblin guide. Guide us to the land, opponent. No Krenko. No Krenko yet. We'll get there. Trust us. We're gonna hold this Eidolon for 1 turn. I want double bolt here. This is why I want bolt. Alright. I'll take 2, and then it'll be your turn, opponent. Let's do spirit here. Let's play an Eidolon and leave one bolt open. Pass turn. And then we have War Boss. War Boss. No Krenko, though. I put 4 in the deck. You saw that, chap. Is there some secret tech I'm missing for the fetches? No. The fetches are... You can just ignore the fetches exist. Just ignore that those exist, chat. Alright, Goblin Guide, show us the way. Because fun. Oh, Rabble Master. Sweetie, get in there. Doesn't this, like, bring you joy, chat? Just goblins. Apparently, Krenko's very camera shy. We didn't sideboard him out. Notice we're chock full of great stuff now because we took lands out. And in fact, we're at 3 lands. I only need 1 more for the entire deck to function. Another Searing Blaze? These Searing Blazes are really hurting. Like, ouchie hurting. Rabble, 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 swing, rabble, swing, rabble. Team Darkwater, what's up? There are in fact 47 cards that are not Krenko. There are now 46 cards that are not Krenko. I mean, Karn always shows up. I'm just saying, and Krenko doesn't. That should tell you something about that goblin. I think everyone should really consider that for a moment. My opponent hasn't punted. Well, they punted slightly. They punted ever so slightly, giving us that token. I will hit for 2. I'm not afraid of another Goblin Guide or something. Free Goblin. Free Gobble. Swing, swing, swing. Let's sit up a little bit, chat. Everyone that's slouching, let's sit up, drink some water, stay hydrated. Get out of here, Swift Spear. You don't belong. Oh, don't play 2 creatures. Thank you. Let's hydrate. Let's hydrate, chat. Has anyone noticed what color I choose? It's important. It's important to be on theme in all aspects of life. Oh no. I think we just died. I guess Burn's a little bit better than us at that whole burn thing. I did say this was going to be a hard matchup. I gotta sit this here for a moment while we get into our next match. We're here to just jam out fun games. Jam out fun games. The funnest of games. Is that purple drink? What? Can we make it purple? Hold on. Hold on. We're going to try to make this drink look purple. Give me a second. All right. All right. All right. All right, if I were to do this, all right, we're getting there. And then if I were to, how do I edit them? That one, and I make it, shoot, I picked the wrong one. Dang it. This one? Yeah. Make it super purple. Let's make everything purple. Hold on, hold on. We're going to make this drink look purple. Purple, chat. Purple stream. Look at how purple I am. Is it purple? That's not very purple. Oh my gosh, we have Krenko. We're playing it. Keep. I'm purple. Is it purple? It's not very purple, chat. Not very purple. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Look at this garbage. We can turn one Alisar. Kill this Alisar. If he gets an Alisar out, can I just turn one it? He exiles Chancellor and Wild. Cottle playing this. I don't get a chance to respond, do I? I had the response to kill it. Oh, we can bolt them. We could bolt them if they do this incorrectly somehow. Some way. I need them to go down further. Oh, we have the win. Just like lose opponent. Okay. Went to 21. It doesn't help. Language. We don't deal with that language here. Ow. Krenko's just gonna sit here. He's just cackling at us. Look at him. He's like, haha. I showed up, but it's Neoform. Yep, we're gonna try to bolt him. Gain 7 life. Oh, he's staying at that awkward 7. Why did you do that, opponent? Chancellor 7. Oh, you're never gonna do it. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna all around. Simian Spirit Guide. Gains haste. Shoot. Shoot. 10. Gains 10 life. Goes to 24. Simian Spirit Guide. Simian Spirit Guide. Simian Spirit Guide. All right, we got this. We've done this before. I know how to win the game. You got it, opponent. Targeting, targeting, targeting. I guess I'll try. Pitch my land. That gives them information. Gives them that information, chat. Technically doesn't kill them either. Isn't that cool? But I'll shoot this. That's what I'm going to shoot. Yes. This thing. Kill that thing. Darn it. All right. The best thing is my opponent doesn't know what I'm on. My opponent has no clue what I'm on. I pitched a bolt. Or, sorry, I pitched a snow-covered mountain. Alright. Thank goodness we have Grafdigger's Cage. I'm gonna do it, chat. I'm gonna do it to him. Actually, can I get this damping sphere in here? Please? Please? No, bridge isn't worth it. Please? I hit submit. Oh well. Oh well. I feel like I need cage. Oh well. We're not gonna look for cage. We're gonna expect my opponent to mull to oblivion. Krenko's here. We gotta respect Krenko. Besides, I'm gonna dire fleet their Neoform anyway and go get my own Gristlebrand. Right? That's what that card does. Search from exile or outside the game. Opponent's on 4 cards, by the way. This is why we kept this. Alright. Land Pester. Alright, cool. They have seen exactly snow covered, snow covered. No idea. Opponent has no idea. Joseph Erman, thank you for the follow. If you're enjoying yourself and enjoying Krenko, and Krenko compels you to hit that follow button, by all means. I'm gonna ditch a Karn here. Krenko will solve all problems. Well, there's 3 Krenkos first time. There's 1 Krenko second time. Neoform deck looks like buckets of fun to play. I don't know why they're trying to do it with the Vancouver. Alright, I can't keep a 1-lander. My opponent did mull, but I can't keep a 1-lander, although there is Krenko here. I'm gonna mull because a lot of this doesn't get played. Alright, we'll play this. We'll play this. My opponent's going down. Going down to oblivion. Alright, they keep at 5. A little scary. If it comes back, Neoform probably needs to be evaluated at least. I don't know if it needs to be banned. Alright, we're definitely going to get rid of this Eric Mesa, obviously. Obviously bad card. Alright. Still keep the question marks going in my opponent's head. Let's go fetch basic. I'm going to go ahead and Desperate Ritual out a Goblin here, because Goblin Rabblemaster is a faster clock than this Eidolon. Faster clock. I think a better ban would be the dinosaur that enables them. Oh, but I like Alisar. We have that when I picked that up when Eldritch Evolution was a thing. I have 4 of them elsewhere. Oh, Summoner's Pact. Allosaurus Rider. Are we going to be blocking or are we comboing off opponent? What are we doing? If you're going to block, War Boss. If you're comboing, I probably don't get another turn. Exiles, Eldritch, and Manamorphose. And what, has Neoform here? It has Neoform. Gristlebrand. He still wouldn't be at 3 if I had Bolt. Just saying. Yeah, it would be a little bit harder to get Gristlebrand. So they're going to give this haste. Again. Going to gain 10. They can draw 1 more time. And now they just have to do enough for 9. Go ahead and unyield here. So let's assume that they have a bunch of Simian Spirit Guides and Lightning Storm. They might not have enough lands. Maybe the bottom half of their deck has all the lands. That's like all 12 or something. Alright. Turn 3. Maybe if we would have looked for a Blood Moon. Oh, Manamorphose. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Makes double red. gain some life. I think he can get the finisher here. He can draw twice here. It's a shame I don't have the bolt now. If I had the Simian Spirit Guide and bolt, we'd be doing something. Opponent's playing around that. Manamorphose. Maybe they're going for the grape shot kill. Okay. They can draw 7 more. Alright, they have their entire deck in their hand. They have used 3 Simian Spirit Guides. So they found the fourth one. Lightning Storm. Now we're both at 9. But they have plenty of lands. I guarantee you that they have enough to do all this. Oh yeah, let's yield to these things. Two, 4, 6 plus 3, that's lethal. I will attempt to redirect. We'll go for them because it's lethal. They'll pitch a land. They'll redirect. We'll pitch a land. We'll redirect. And now I'll F6 because I have no more lands. Alright, Neoform. You got me. You got me. You got me, Neoform. We played exactly 1 game of Magic there. Because game 1 we didn't get to play. Game 2 they conceded. And then game 3 we got to play 2 cards. And then Rabble Master. I guess I'm supposed to look for Cage or Blood Moon there and hope my opponent mulls to probably at least 5, 4 or 5, making it really hard for them to have the exact cards they need. That being said, I guess they could have Manamorphose, Double Chancellor, Allosaurus, and then Neoform. That would be the 5, right? Or Land Chancellor. Something like that. Alright, I think we'll have time for the 3 matches. They're going by relatively fast. I would like to play first. This is awkward because we do not have red mana. We'll try it, though. We're gonna name Spirit here and probably, like, Goblin, hopefully. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's name Spirit again so I can actually get a card down here. I would really like to get this Blood Moon down. Don't be another Neoform deck, please. Okay, that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and swing in here. Not doing a whole lot to my opponent. That being said, if they have to cantrip or anything here... They move immediately to second main phase. Maybe they have no stops. No stops. Basic island here. Opponent hasn't really played anything. Are they Neoform? Who knows? Well, we'll just attack in. I have no plays here. Attack. F6. What do you got for me, opponent? Blue-green. Summoner Pact. Go to 10. Okay. Allosaurus Rider. They can make a Gristlebrand? Takes 4. Makes a Gristlebrand. Well, I don't want them to draw extra here. They gotta pay for Summoner's Pact. So they will. I don't have any action, so I'm just gonna F6 and see what my opponent can do here. They have to attack first, and then they can draw exactly 7. This is probably the first time that they've actually hurt me. Most of the time, we've been able to do something. Wow. Yeah, they'll help a lot against control. I think my opponent's just planning to attack me twice here and kill me. They're at 18 life. By the way, we're dead on board. I don't think they need to really be sweating it too much here. But apparently they're at least going to play something else out. I don't really want to keep playing against this Neoform deck. Alright, they just attack us in the air with Gristlebrand. Alright, we'll look for, I guess, the Blood Moon and the Grafdigger's Cage here. It looks like what we have to find to win this one. So Grafdigger's Cage, Bridge, and Damping Sphere. I suppose. Damping Sphere is like the last thing I really care about having here. We just need to find Cage or Blood Moon, I think. But then they have Manamorphose to get around Blood Moon anyway. But I guess it forces them to have an extra card here. Alright, would I like to play first? Absolutely. This doesn't have the cards, so we're going to mulligan it. This one has the Blood Moon, but my opponent kept. So it's a mulligan again. I think I have to find that Cage. And this is close. We'll keep this. We'll put that on top. To Chancellor. Alright, so we have Blood Moon turn 2 here, but I think it might be too late. Getting Neoformed out. We're just having fun, chat. We're trying to play Krenko and we're running into this stuff. This is happening on turn 1 as well. So I needed the Cage. I needed exactly the Cage. Oh, I wish I had a Bolt right now. Everyone is playing Neoform. Imagine if I would have just had a bolt there. Little itty bitty bolt. Alright. We're going to concede. I'm pretty sure he has it all. I'm not going to sit here with the Neoform stuff doing Neoform stuff. No, I mean, like, turn 1 doesn't let us interact. It turns into more of just a lottery. Alright, 3 losses, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can finish out 2 more matches here. Because we kind of just didn't play 2 matches. Meta on MTGO right now is like 20% Red Prison and 20% Neoform. You think Red Prison is that high? I haven't run into a mirror in a couple days. If it was that high, I would expect to run into it. Russ has played against a lot of Neoform decks. Everyone's just jamming the Neoforms. Dang. Go Red Prison. I'm sorry. I'm kind of happy. You face only blue-white? I mean, apparently all I'm facing is Neoform and a lot of Neoform. You're 8-0 against Neoform? Alright, we're 0-3. Our opponent's 1-2. Let's see if we can get some wins here. I gotta respect Krenko. I'd like to see Krenko do something. Alright, we're gonna keep this as a turn 1 Blood Moon. If we run into Neoform here, we're golden. You've seen Red Prison once in the last week? It's a very close to Rabble Master Tribal. It is 8 Rabble Masters and then 4 Krenkos. I guess that would make it Rabble Master Tribal. It's Rabble Master Tribal. How you doing, Drupal Lion? Oh, my opponent's mulliganing. We got him, chat. That Neoform. Gonna take him down. Keeps their 6. Scry. Do 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 do. Let's see what they exile here. Anger the Gods. All right, we get to play differently here. This is the mirror. So because it's a mirror, we're gonna wait on this and see if we can get a Karn. It's almost guaranteed to be the mirror. Come on, land. All right, I'm gonna wait. It's close to the mirror, at least. Our version's vastly different. Oh, mismatch. Bridge doesn't scare us. Alright. We're doing it, chat. Krenko! This is gonna get abraded so fast. Or Chandred. Yep. Bye-bye, Krenko. Goodbye, Krenko. I would like to hit a land deck. I would like to hit a land. We lose. We lose, chat. We know how this goes. They go get... They should get liquid metal coating. Yep. And then they can play liquid metal coating, and then they can shut this off. And then next turn, we'll see if they do this. They should do this in my upkeep. They haven't yet. All right. I guess I should be firing this off at the Karn. Let's not let us lose just yet, I suppose. They should have done that at upkeep so we don't draw. And then they would have had down tick and gotten what they needed. Just saying. Just saying. Now they have an awkward liquid metal coating that's not doing anything. By the way, if you want a competitive list, my opponent's got the better competitive list. Promise you. It's a good blocker. Alright. I may not I may not be doing a whole lot, but I'm not dying. Top decking like a champ. Lightning bolt, go in the distance. And if I can find a land, then we can maybe do something. Turn 7, 1 land. Turn 7, 7 lands. 6 lands. Attack him for 2. Land. Yes. Alright, we can do something. Eidolon, pass turn. I'd probably consider jump blocking here. How many lands in the deck? 21. 21. Statistically, we definitely should have drawn a land by the 7th turn. 21 with technically 30 total resources dedicated to the manas. Chandra here. Chandra, kill, swing in, land. Oh, you're supposed to swing in. Alright, well, we hit our land. Let's go and play a Rabble Master. Pass turn. Obviously, I will attempt to kill Chandra here. I need another bolt or I need a land. Do I have Spyglass? I do not. I do have Liquid Metal, though. I can shut off Chandra. Makes their own Rabble Master here. I will block. I need just 2 running lands, and I think we're in this. There we go. That's what it was on my face. All right, and Blood Moon. Okay. Land. All right. Eidolon, pass turn. They'll take damage to clear their hand pretty much every turn. Technically, they'll kill us faster. If we could just hit 2 running mountains, we'll be good. Blood Moon, take 2. Makes a token. Land. Gonna keep up with our goblins here. Uptick. Rabble Master. Does not want to cast that. Does not want to cast that. Let's keep up with theirs. I know we take 2 here. But we need to kind of keep up with them. And if we can keep up with them, then when we do get Karn and get to shut this off, then we'll be okay. So top deck a land here would be really important. We need a land in this turn or next turn to not just die out of nowhere. Obviously, if they send in here, I just block, block, block. They make 2 more, I block, block. I have 2 left over. This is fine. And if for some reason they keep this card until we attack, then we get to pick Chandra off a little bit. All right, we'll do some blocking here. A block, a block, a block, a block. We'll block totally out here. I don't need something weird happening to me. We would technically get to ping this for 1 if we got in. We'd have these 2 goblins plus 2 more. Opponent's considering playing this card or not. Come on, land. I just need a land. Just need a land. And before Chain Whirler, I don't think any of the lists are playing Chain Whirler right now. All right, Anger the Gods clears the board. So we'll play War Boss behind this, pass turn. So now they got to hold. So I need a land here or we're probably losing. So land here and we have a chance. No land and it's going to be awkward. Land. Land. Yes. We got there. Let's go get an artifact. It's going to be liquid metal. All right. We're getting there. Need some more lands, but we can now shut off Chandra every turn. So we're going to do that on my opponent's upkeep every turn. Woo, we dodged the Abrade. They might kill War Boss here. Let's go to face. We're at 6. Need to cast whatever they have. A little ritual. Okay, okay, okay. That's a good card to have. So it's definitely liquid metal. I think I'm just going up here, but not hitting anything yet. And then we'll go to their turn, and on upkeep, shut down Chandra here. Okay, we can keep Chandra on lockdown. Land for my opponent. And now we can get rid of their bridge as well. That should clear up the game pretty nicely for us. Okay. And then I think I want to play just Rabble Master here. Swing it all out. We should be good. Ooh, navigation. That was pretty good. And then we had the lattice lock next turn because we'd have 5 mana. So they have 1 turn to draw something. This army was going to attack Chandra here probably on the off chance that there was something that was going to kill it. How on earth did I win that? 2 timely bolts. That is how we won it. That is how we won it. All right. Braids are good here. Lightning bolts are fine. Blood moons are awful. We'll bring in a couple slag storms and I almost want to bring in some dire fleets. 1 lander, miss for 7 turns, win game. No, never concede. There's always the chance. We stopped a Karn, we stopped 1 Chandra, and we stopped a 2nd Chandra. I don't know. Does that make a good case or a bad case for Red Prism? Alright. We're going to bring in Hazoret because that's our version of Chandra here. I don't have anything to shut off Chandra, unfortunately. Walking Ballista could be tempting here. I could go down a Krenko, but I actually think I want to go super wide with Krenko, so I'm going to leave 4 Krenkos in and just go the distance. If you're enjoying yourself, what we're playing against is what we typically play, and what we're playing here is sometimes what we play. Follow buttons are free and always appreciated. Karn the Great. We're going to keep this because it has 4 Rabble Master effects and we get the gemstone. I might gemstone away the Arid Mesa, but that's greedy. We're just going to get rid of the War Boss. I don't want to be greedy. Can't be greedy here, chat. For the flavor win, this is perfect. We have them all. We're going to go War Boss, Rabble Master, Kingpin. Nah, we're going to do Kingpin first. Oh, yes. And the ritual off the top. Kingpin first. Let's go. Oh, yes. This is happening. I'm going to fetch again. Get these lands out of my deck that I keep drawing. Alright. We're going to do Rabble Master next because he's going to chill with Krenko here. Oh, don't abrade. Don't abrade. Yes. Make them goblins. We're going to go so fast. He's gonna anger me, and we're gonna cry. He's gonna anger. Fitz, thank you for the follow. Card advantage and everything. Don't kill Krenko. Don't abrade. Yes, abrade that one. Perfect. I don't think I run War Boss out here, do I? Oh, wait, no, that was on our turn. Oh, no, chat. Oh, no. I don't think I run War Boss out. I don't think so. I think I like having this. We're doing quite a bit to him anyway. Oh, that's true. He'll live through an anger now. If he lives here. Oh, yeah. Making them goblins. Making them gobbles. Making them gobbles. I forgot. He gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The big boy now. It's growing up fast, chat. Gemstone Cavern. Gonna anger me? This guy's still here. This guy's still here. Bruce Bye, how you doing? Krenko lived through the fires and the flames. And if he didn't chat, he's just gonna be resurrected. Alright. Alright, chat. Final match of the night. Playing this Krenko Tin Pin Street Kingpin deck here. If you're enjoying it, hit the exclamation point deck list or whatever you want. You'll get the list. It's not competitive. Don't worry about the fetch lands. Those are goofball things. Don't worry about the caverns as much if there is no blue-white in your meta. This version is a lot worse. But we're enjoying Krenko. We're allowed to have fun every now and then, right? Right? That's an okay thing to do. If we weren't having fun, then I don't know what we'd be doing. Maybe I will tease one Q game of the normal list for all of these fine folks here. Krenko meme? I don't think it's a meme. It's just a childhood dream. It's not a meme. It's a childhood dream. Goblins. Goblins, goblins, goblins. We do have personalities for the goblins. Does anybody remember what Chain Whirler is? In relation to Rabblemaster, do we know what Chain Whirler is? Hey, I asked you on YouTube if you were a fan of Krenko. At the time, you weren't a fan. How do you feel of having a one-up of him taking out a war boss? Probably as a one-of, taking out one war boss. I'd have to do the math a little bit. Go for it. I don't see anything wrong with taking 1-on-1. Having 8 rabble effects and having a Krenko and a war boss. I see no problems with that. In fact, maybe I'll do it. I'll get a Krenko and just toss him in there just for every now and then. Alright, we have a turn 1, turn 2 Rabblemaster effects, so maybe we'll Krenko off the top. We'll get rid of this Abrade, because I'd rather beat down. That's the whole point of the deck, chat. We'll just hope that we didn't need that Abrade. Just hope we didn't need that. We'll lead with War Boss first, I think. Well, it's tough because you can lead with Rabblemaster here. Ooh, Noble Herrick. Okay. Alright. We're going to lead with Rabblemaster because Rabblemaster will grow really large here with each War Boss after it. And we're going to just see, even though my opponent is a creature-based deck, if we can't just beat them down like crazy. It appears they are humans. This could get bad. 3 mana already. Reflector Mage. Opponent. No more. No more, opponent. Alright, we're going to slow them down considerably here. with this noble hierarch. I wouldn't mind a slag storm just to like close this door. You think better as a chain whirler? I could see a little bit of that. Thalia's lieutenant makes things huge. I'm not gonna block here. Not yet, at least. We'll play War Boss now. This way I can keep a defender back. We'll play double War Boss into Rabble Master again if we live this long. I'm actually not expecting to beat our human player because we're so many creatures and we only have one bridge. It's typically how you beat humans. Need to establish a lock and bridges and stuff. Alright, another Thalia's Lieutenant here. This is going to become a 3-3 and this is going to be a 4-5. Both can swing in. I'm going to block the 4-5 and I'm going to leave my War Boss around. Fight another day. Alright. Play our next War Boss here. And I am going to swing in with all of this good stuff. Make some 2/2s. Got him down to 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decides to play Thalia. It's a good blocker. These both pump up. So we have 4, 5, 6. I could block here and here. If I don't, hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we don't, and we play Rabble Master here, they block this guy. We create 3 tokens. And then 2 2/2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. This attacks. This attacks. This, and 3 tokens. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we have 2 mentors, 12, 13. This blocks a 2, 3. We block nothing here and we win. Should be right. Math should equal out here. As long as I don't misclick anything here. And then we'll mentor this one. And give me here. We'll mentor this one. And that should be game. LB off the top is lethal if we don't block. I think this was lethal anyway. Exacts. It's exacts because of the mentor triggers. We went wider than humans, chat. Wider than them humans. Than the humans. Alright, Anger's Slag Storm's definitely coming in here. I almost don't want to bring the bridge in because I have 3 Karns. It'd be better to just tutor it. Blood Moon's fine. Eidolons are probably the worst things here, so we'll take 4 Eidolons out, bring these in. And I guess I kind of want to take 1 Ritual out. Even though it helps us get the Blood Moon, it gets stuck behind a Thalia. Didn't think of Mentor. Didn't think of Mentor. My opponent just was slamming creatures out there. Maybe should have only attacked with 1 thing. McMetcalf, how are you doing? How you doing, my friend? How do I like Karn in the original list? I might be willing to argue Karn in the original list just made us tier 1. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say such a bold statement? We are probably the deck that benefits the most from it. We were tuned in such a way that it benefits us greatly. And what we are missing that Chandra doesn't give us, we have to ship this hand because we only have 1 land. What we were missing wasn't that Chandra wasn't good enough, but if you can just go turn 4, Karn, turn 5, Liquid Metal, or use a ritual spell and get out the lattice, we usually have a bridge out as well. And you can avoid some real nasty problems. Put this on top. Alright. This looks a little sketchy here, but we're going to go ahead and ritual out Krenko to get Krenko Krenkoing. And then we'll look to do bolts and braids. Turn 2 Karn into liquid metal is not going to happen very often, just saying. Gooby Gooch. I just played against red. And they went turn 2 Karn, turn 3 start killing my lands. It's powerful. I could have braid this. That was clever. I almost want to braid it. Takes me off a turn with Krenko. Krenko has to attack for it to be good. We're not here not to play Krenko. I'm going to give the people what they want. I would probably Aether Vial, kill that with the Abrade, but we're going to go Krenko here. People came here to see Krenko. Tin Pin Prison Fin. Auriok Champion. And? If I had a land, I can Abrade and Bolt, whatever this is. That's fine. This is fine. Our goblins don't do too much the first time around here. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and destroy target artifact. Let's just bolt this now. Krenko's gonna get big and make some goblins. We're gonna go super wide on my opponent. They do gain life every time this happens. So we'll eventually have to kill that through a walking ballista. And we'll find one. Don't worry, we will. Don't worry, we will. But we'll have such an army that it'll take forever for my opponent to kill us. Auriok Champion into... Auriok Champion? Or Champion of the Parish into Champion of the Parish. Alright. That's fine. That's a really bad card for us. It's a bad card. Actually, I'm just going to leave these back. This becomes a 3/4. Triggers. If they want to block, that's fine with me. Otherwise, I'm just going to create the army. The army. Aether Vial. The Mega Army. Noble Hierarch. We have a 3 and a 2, so that makes 5. Again, they can still double block me here. Oh man, we're going wide. We're going mega wide here, chat. Mega wide. Alright, next turn I'll start attacking with everything. Krenko now, Anger now, Krenko survives. Then we have this thing still. I'm kind of cool with this board state right now. This board state's pretty cool. I like this. I'm okay with what's going on right now. I kind of want to break Magic Online. Block. You retract your statement about Krenko. Krenko is I mean, he could get Reflector Maged, but besides being Reflector Maged right now, he is he's gathering his horde. I'm expecting Freebooter here. That's fine. I guess Freebooter gets to attack us in the air. We need a way to kill Ariak Champion at some point. Slag Storm, 3 to each creature. Nah. Nah. I guess the problem here is the Reflector Mage bounces this, and then we're just sitting here with Krenko, and he won't make as many creatures. But maybe when I find that Walking Ballista, we'll just go wider than my opponent. Make some tokens. Deputy of Detention, by the way, is a real pain. Deputy of Detention really upsets us. We'll just hope they never draw that. We don't have Torpors to protect against that. Awkward. They just took Krenko. Why would you do that, opponent? Why would you do that to me? Well, in that case, we're going to attack with everything. Going to teach our opponent what's up. Steal my Krenko. You jerk. Attacks for 2 in the air. Oh, that was clever. Little dodge there. I saw that, opponent. Well, you know what? Swing. Gonna mentor some of these fine little goblins that we have here. Let's teach Krenko's mob bosses what's up. We're about to do, like, a lot of damage. This should block something. He probably doesn't block with Champion here. He did block with Champion. That's nice of him. This is all very nice. All right, let's reset the game, chat. Let's reset the game. Krenko versus Champion. Fight. 21-20. We're on turn 3. Ariak Champion was played last turn. I played Krenko this turn. My opponent has an Aether Vial on 3, which is cheating. Wait, no, that was turn 1 play. We're fine. We just reset the game, chat. Now look here, opponent. We're here to play some fair magic. We don't need any of this shenanigans. Okay. Hit me for 1. Hit me with your best shot. Far away. Alright, reset. Turn 4. 9. What's fair magic? What we're doing here, we're just resetting the board every turn. My opponent nature claimed my bridge clearly. They hit me for 1. Got a little human coming out here. We gotta hear, hold the Simian Spirit Guide. This is a little bit of a problem. A little bit of one. I'll run in here. My opponent's gonna gain a bajillion life again. Looking for that good old Karn. Tip the hat to the Karn, my friends. Karn is what we need, probably. Unfortunately, Karn cannot find Walking Ballista. Karn would shut off this Aether Vial, though. Alright, I think my opponent has to go a little bit on the defense again. Are we going to Reflector Mage something here? Meddling Mage, naming. Blood Moon, Anger, Bridge, Karn, Chandra, Bolt. Name Chandra. It's not in the deck. We're good, chat. Hits for 2. My opponent has a clock on us. That's a bad draw. I guess I'm not too worried about Thalia. That's why I'm going to play the Simian Spirit guy behind. I don't have to, I guess. Alright. We take them back down to 22. Ballista, please. Or Karn. If we get a Karn, we can do things. You have to remember also we're doing, I think, just a touch more damage than what we're putting in because of the 2/2s here. We're trying to catch up. Slowly. But we're working on it. We're working on it. We might not need Ballista. We might not need it to finish the game. Krenko, I respect you as a card. I respect you as the kingpin. Krenko, you just went wider than humans. Krenko, you just made your debut in Red Prison, going wider and taking down an Ariak champion. How do you feel?
Well, I am the kingpin. What else would I have done?
There you have it, folks. The kingpin himself has spoken. Playing a ridiculous list, but I think the key here and the takeaway for everyone is you can play a fun list, just have some good fun, enjoy yourself, and play Magic. Krenko MVP. Who needs Walking Ballista? Who needs that? We respect you too, Walking Ballista. But Krenko got bigger and took down my opponent. And Legion War Boss was teaching Krenko's war bosses, the little mob bosses. Legion War Boss was teaching them. So is Krenko worthy of an add to the original Pyro list? Let's pull up the original. This is the one that I'd say I'd recommend, but I have Boils in here. This one's close to the list. The original had Pia and Kieran in it. Would I add a Krenko in here is basically the question being asked of us right now. Let's do this. Organize this list. If you'd like to take a screenshot, we have kind of like utility creatures, planeswalkers. I'll leave the mouse off to the side. Would I put a Krenko in this list? It is hard for me to say yes because of only this. If I were to draw, say, a Krenko, Legion War Boss creates 2/2 tokens, which sometimes matters. But I guess Krenko goes even a little bit wider because he starts making 2, 3, 4 tokens. The other problem here is if we get kind of bridge locked in some fashion, Krenko is not going to be really attacking, though a Legion War Boss doesn't really attack either. If you wanted to, I would take out one Legion War Boss and put one in and just see if it ever really mattered. And every time you drew a War Boss, go, hey, if this was Krenko, would I have been happy? And if you say that more times than you do the War Boss, then bump it up to 2. I probably wouldn't go higher than 2 because he is also legendary. So you have to keep that in mind. He is legendary as well. Would I run one? I wouldn't hesitate to. I wouldn't mind going to 9 Rabbles here. I could go 9 Rabbles and drop like I hate dropping like the slag storm, but maybe we could. I don't know. You could go to 9 rabbles and maybe drop the slag storm, but then I would move the slag storm to the sideboard, get rid of these boils, maybe add an extra sweeper and an extra removal to the sideboard because you're gonna have some problems getting through sometimes. I think that's if you want to run them, just run them. I'm not looking to be negative towards anybody that's attending a GP, an SCG event, or a Channel Fireball event. I will say this though, if you're not proficient with the deck, you're going to struggle to make it to day 2. You can do it. You can run hot. You can not need maybe some of the very nuanced things to do with the deck. That always happens. And if you make day 2, let us know in the Discord. We'll all be cheering for you. I'll be cheering for you regardless of if you're day 1, day 2. Going to a GP with this deck, I think it's a good idea right now. Keep in mind, though, that you would need to know those ins and outs. And I can't imagine, like, I can't imagine Kingpin's gonna change too much. So I would just say play it and have fun. If it's not as competitive as a War Boss, you're looking at probably less than 2% of a difference there with games, because you have to draw exactly that card out of the 60, and you have to draw it in the exact place where it was worse than War Boss, which is probably only against Tron. Tron on the draw where they have natural Tron on turn 3 and you turn 1 a War Boss. That would be probably where Krenko's worse. I think that's going to do it, though, chat. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate everyone that does stop by every day. It is great to have a community here to back us and also chat with us and ask questions as such. We're going to double check and see if anybody is streaming, but otherwise we're going to wrap it up here, guys. So thank you. The follow button is free to hit. So that is something you can do. Stickball Russ is running something. So we're going to toss you guys over. He's playing the Mox Opal version of this. So if you want to continue seeing Red Prison tonight and you want to see a Mox Opal version, join us in the raid and we'll wander on over there. No problem, Darth. No problem, Droop. Uncle DB, you take care. Such dog, so amaze. Pleasure to see you as always. For the rest of Wolfpack, we'll see you next time. Streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we'll probably see you Friday. Peace out, guys.